What's happening, people? Population Nation here, and today I've got to, I hope this video is going to have a double meaning. Well, I'm going to talk about the video, and then, as I've been saying for a while now, like, you know, hit that like button, please subscribe. It makes me happy, and it's also giving me more motivation to learn to, you know, improve my editing and this and that. I've finally, you know, learned how to make my own thumbnails, and I spent ages in this program to design like an intro for my videos, and somehow I must have hit the wrong button because it didn't save, and I couldn't find the effects and stuff again. But I created a mini intro. And then, you know, as you do, you type in YouTube how to add an intro, and basically everything that people were saying, like I was reading the comments, people were like, this isn't what we mean, this isn't what we're on about. And yeah, I did a bit more research. I don't like saying that word, research. It's just looking something up in it and reading. But I think finally cracked it. Hopefully by the time like I've uploaded this video, there should be my little intro. Anyway, thanks for letting me babble on about that. Yeah, and the point of this is why I hate shills. They annoy me so much. I'm using some of Grizzy's footage. Check him out, he's brilliant, he's so funny, his memes. And I swear he said he watches something like 23 or 24 hours worth of these various shill channels to get the footage that he uses. My goodness, I couldn't do that. Like, I wish his videos were a bit longer, they're quite short, but you know, he said the amount of time he spends watching them and then editing his videos, you know, that's like a full-time job, and like I say, I just couldn't do the putting up with him. But it's the so fake, the absolute fakeness of it, the absolute over the topness of it as well. And nowadays, because you know, everybody's got a phone or an iPad. Most people have got a TV in the front room and in the bedroom. Back when I was a child anyway, you basically had the one TV in the front room, and if you were lucky you might have one in your bedroom, and they were the big massive TVs that were, you know, you'd only get 4 channels and were really awkward. And like, say if you wanted to watch something in the front room on the main telly, and you've got like siblings, like brothers or sisters. I mean, I had 4 brothers and a sister I grew up with, and like my sister would want to watch something, she'd have a friend round and she'd want to watch something, and me and one of my younger brothers would want to watch something else, and or I'd want to watch something, but my brother really wanted to watch something, and because we didn't have on-demand internet, all that stuff, you had all VHS recorders that were you programmed to record stuff, and they never worked out right. There'd be arguments over what would be played on TV, and some of these arguments had turned violent, and it happened in my family because, like I say, I had 4 brothers and a sister, but I'd seen it around other friends' houses where there'd be less of them, and there'd still be arguing going on, or also things like the games, how they hype them up, they love the game and how good it is and this and that, because they're getting free early access and the premium version, and not everyone can afford it, and imagine one of my YouTubers who I follow, the influencer, and he says, and I need to buy the 150 quid version, it's going to be super good, and then you get it and you find out it's really glitchy. I haven't played Star Wars Outlaws or whatever it is, but everyone's saying it's very glitchy, it's quite boring, quite repetitive, and just not very good. And even Star Wars Theory, he always tries to see the good in something, and he was going on about just how every level is pretty much the same thing, and he was totally annoyed because apparently he was actually offered these shills to get free early access, but he said, "Look, if I get it though, I'm going to be totally honest. I'm not going to say it's good if it's not." And obviously he's brought it out of his own pocket, and he said it was really boring and repetitive, and he advised people not to buy it. But Ku Klux Klan here advising people to get it, and young impressionable children, Cal says it's really good and looks like Star Wars and that, and I must get it, and then the parents go out and shell all this money, and the child plays it for a few hours, or imagine if it was like a joint thing, and again, I've seen kids that have had, because stuff's expensive and not everyone can afford it, where they've had to share a present, and one of the childs ended up being really disappointed. But just oh. I love these memes. I could say that.
I'm just in awe right now.
Tom Bombadil. Did you look? Why are you loving this nonsense? I don't understand it. They're not seeing anything new. And say if you're comparing it to Peter Jackson's trilogy. Now, the one thing that I like most about Peter Jackson's trilogy, right, is basically after I left school, I'm not very good at spelling, and a friend of mine suggested reading to try and improve my vocabulary, and also it might help improve my spelling. And my older brother likes fantasy, science fiction and that. And I looked on his bookshelf, and I'd always really been into, like, you know, Citadel miniatures, you know, Dungeons and Dragons and all that stuff, Might and Magic. I read The Hobbit, and I really enjoyed it. So then I started reading Lord of the Rings, and it used to take me ages to get through a chapter, like, but after a while I was able to get through many chapters, like. But how Tolkien explained things, and from what I'd seen playing games growing up, and like, I think there was a board game called Might and Magic, but you'd get the magazine, I think it was called White Dwarf, and you had the Citadel miniatures, and it's for people who painted them and that, and I had a few like the Skaven and stuff, right, and I watched the trilogy, and the owls looked exactly like I always imagined them to be and act, and like they were portrayed in the games. Same with the dwarves, the orcs, the variety, you know, they were pretty, yeah, spot on, but like not exactly how I imagined them, but the different variety, and some of them were like, yeah, that's really good. But in this version, it's like they've subverted everything on purpose. The owls don't look like owls. They look more like Vulcans. And they talk all strange. And obviously because of the DI policies as well, how they're doing that mixed race thing, you know. Here with the dwarves, I have never ever in a book or a game seen a black dwarf. Dwarves to me were always like short and stout, like thick set, not fat. Lisa's black and she's fat. She just doesn't look like a dwarf.
Bro, this trailer's sick, mate. I'm telling you, man.
Man, this is gonna be epic.
This is a show.
This is a show.
This is crazy. This looks way good.
I can't take this shit. Are you serious?
Let's fucking go.
I'm sorry,
Let's
man.
fucking go.
That was a bloody good trailer, mate.
I want it now. Could that have been any more epic? My God.
Could it be any more epic? Have you not seen the Peter Jackson trilogy? That's what I didn't get about why they're getting so excited over something that is nowhere near as good as something they've already seen. Or if they haven't really seen it, they're just making it up to do this, like. I do realise that there are reaction videos, so they have to react and stuff, but there's well over the topness.
That is crazy.
So that was a solid. I've got to be honest, man. That's like a 10 out of.
And they always have Funko Pops. I've noticed they always have the Funko Pop stuff. And all the like memorabilia, well, it's not memorabilia, it's all modern stuff. Like,
A 10 god tier trailer.
10 out of 10.
Alright, no, seriously, I think I'm done. Woo, I think we're done. I think that's good.
I think Grizzly's.
Now from fake reactions to pure denial and delusion. Season 1 apparently was fantastic television.
I absolutely loved season 1. I thought it was incredible, visually breathtaking. Story-wise, I thought it was great.
Everything else in this trailer, the scope, the scale, the music, the epicness, that's going to entice people to come back and watch, and hopefully like get more people to watch than season 1, because I think season 1
Season 1 was, like, what was it, 2/3 of the audience, and out of that 2/3, I think they lost another 40% of that into season 2. I don't know how crazy watches hours of these guys just
from what I remember,
completely
it was pretty
lying.
successful.
Wow. 37% of Rings of Power viewers
There you
actually
go.
finished season 1, and that is a success, according to the boys of Epic Soyness.
For all those reasons, Adam, I think this show is probably going to be more successful than season 1.
Yeah, no.
I'll give you my review of season 2. I watched episode 1, and the only bits I can really remember, like the slime and stuff, is because I then watched some other YouTubers. Because, like I say, I read The Hobbit, I've read Lord of the Rings. I actually brought the Silmarillion and started reading it, but it was just a bit too much for me. It was a long time ago as well, I can't really remember it. So I watched these other YouTubers just to see why they're messing the lore up and how bad. I've forgotten what my point was now.
I know there was a
Oh yeah, that was it. That was my view. So I watched episode 1. It was very slow, very, very, very boring, and I just thought, do you know what? I don't need to see any more. Nothing's going to be new. Nothing's going to be better. All these characters, most of them, we actually know already. But like Galadriel, but they've turned her into a barbarian queen. Muffet Clark is so horribly cast, you know. Her husband's disappeared. I mean, Backlash could actually be about now, I don't know. But Elrond and that, so if you can Isildur, yeah, so there's plenty of characters that we have already been introduced to that they've altered and made really bad. The Half-Foots are unbelievably bad. It's got all these different stories that are just going so slow and leading nowhere. I just, after episode 1, I was like, well, that was a struggle, and I haven't bothered watching any of it. I'll just watch certain YouTubers that I do know the lore. They'll point out all the mistakes, or like Grizzy here taking the pee out the Shills.
inside of the internet that didn't like
And I
it,
just stopped watching
they
it.
don't tend to like anything, so that's fine.
So I assume you're talking about Tolkien fans who Amazon themselves and the cast of the show have called out in the past, simply for voicing legit criticisms and speaking out against the identity politics being pushed in the show.
And even the comments don't seem like that upset about things, which is a surprise. Like, normally I read the comments on the Rings of Power stuff and everyone's like, oh, trash show, woke, like, not following,
Yeah, it's same as Agatha,
whatever. And maybe
because not many people actually watching it. They can't be asked to.
So I guess this guy chose to ignore the near 2-to-1 dislike over like ratio that this trailer has. Also, if you look at the number of likes compared to the number of views and do the math, 0.6% of people who watched this trailer liked it enough to hit the like button.
Yeah.
That's not fair. Which makes it a pretty safe bet that Season 2 of Rings of Power, like Season 1, will be a complete failure.
Yeah, these Shills, I just don't get them. I do not get it. They're selling the soul for stuff that's absolutely subpar. They're getting excited for, like I say, stuff we've seen many times before, much better. Name dropping stuff, bringing up this fake racism, and then like I said, like with Ku Klux Klan, you know, he's bigging everything up and saying how good it is, and this could cause arguments or cause people to actually waste the time to watch something, because, you know, like how people will buy like a designer shirt because they've heard of someone, yeah, this is coming into fashion, or, you know, you got some of the latest stuff, and it is, it's disingenuous. It's totally disingenuous. They're overreacting, and I don't know, there's something really wrong with them. It's also like, another thing they do is, if there's a particular bad character, like, for example here, Ahsoka, the first episode was it, the girl on the back, I can't remember her name, who shaved her hair, and everyone's saying, oh, that was it, Sabine. She was a standout character, she was amazing. Well, when I watched it before I'd seen any of these trailers, I thought, God, she's an annoying character, she's what's it. But all these Shills that watch it are like, she was the standout character. And it's like, all like the bad stuff, or the really stupid, doesn't make sense stuff, they'll go and say it's really good. Like, before season 1 come out, how they all seen we're now quietly optimistic, or we're slightly optimistic, you know, they're all using, like they've been told what to say. And it's like the same things they do with the show. Oh yeah, he's badass, he is. Yeah, he's really good. Oh, she was the standout in that as well. And like, you think, have I got my head screwed on straight? Or like, why is it everything I see thinks really bad? They're screaming about how good it is. Oh, they wind me up. Like I say, if you could give us a like, subscribe, make that my day, and check Grizzy out. He's so funny, his taking the pee out of shill videos, the memes and that, like, and the amount of time, like I say, he must put into one, watching them, and then putting it together and editing. Salute the guy, totally. Anyway, thanks for listening. Population Nation out.